Yes, 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 yes. You're listening to Brave New Radio. We're streaming live here on 88.7 in North Jersey, and we're streaming globally all around the world on gobrave.org via the TuneIn Radio app and on Radio FX. This is Brave New Radio Presents, and this week we got a rockin' band from Bloomfield, New Jersey, representing Bloomfield, New Jersey. They're going to be playing songs off their latest EP called Taken Over. They go by the name of Sunday Brave. So this is Brave New Radio Presents featuring Sunday Brave.
She will take and mesmerize you when you watch her shine. She touches your soul, begging if you please. She'll wear you down to your knees. Oh, she's a bad woman. Oh, can't deny you, bad woman. She will take everything she needs. You try and leave, wish you always pulls you back again. Begging if you please, to wear you down to your knees. Oh, she's a bad woman. Oh, can't deny you, bad woman. She's a bad woman. I can't deny you, bad woman. Oh, she's a bad woman. I can't deny you, bad woman.
All right. Sunday Brave here on Brave New Radio. Let me begin by introducing the lead vocalist here, Casey Gonzalez. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, we chilling. We are chilling.
Having a good time so far?
We are. Oh, man, this is a blast right now.
Awesome. Can you give us a quick introduction to your bandmates over here?
So to my left is Marcelo Buby. He is our other lead guitar player. And then J.R. Santos on the bass. And then my brother, John Warnet, on the drums over there. Or
Awesome.
congas.
Awesome. Everybody representing Northern New Jersey for the most part.
Northern New Jersey.
Right? Shouting out to New Jersey. Awesome. So, Casey, please tell us, how did you guys meet up? How did you guys start creating music together?
There's... This is such a... Not like a hard question, but there's two iterations of the band, right?
Okay.
So when we first began, what was it now? 2013, right? 2012. So when we first began it was more singer-songwriter.
Okay.
And then after maybe a couple years, the other folks didn't really pan out, or they had other things to do. So then we found these guys pretty much. I forget where it was, like a web service where you kind of other creatives kind of meet. And then we first met JR, and then we rehearsed with him, and he was just like right? And then we're like, we're also looking for a guitar player. And then he was like, I know the guy, and this is the guy right here. After maybe a quick few sessions, second version of Sunday Brave right here, pretty much, for the past 3 years.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
it's almost like an online dating site, but for bandmates, right? Just kind of came together.
If you go about that, yes.
right.
Absolutely that.
That's great. So you guys have been making music together since about like 6 years now? Give or take?
4 years. 4 years.
Four
4 years, give or
years?
take, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. 6 years altogether from when John and I started it.
Cool. So then how did the name Sunday Brave come about? What is so brave about Sunday?
It will always come up. So I always tell two versions of this. So what I usually like to tell, and I'll tell you the actual real one. So this is the fake one. Okay. So when I tell it, it's like, oh, because, we actually, John and I played at church together quite a bit, right? And I'm like, Sunday kind of fits. So I Googled it, band names Sunday. And then there's everybody taking back Sunday, Sunday a lot.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, how about Sunday Brave? And then I put it on, and only the Brave, the baseball team. Thank you.
The Braves.
They're the only one that
Atlanta
came
Braves,
up.
right. Okay.
I'm like, perfect. So Sunday Brave. So that is the fake story. The real story, I was actually texting it to John. I was in the restroom just brainstorming Sunday Brave.
And that's how you came up with the name.
That's how the name came about.
All right. Well, keep telling the fake story then, because I guess that'll get a little more traction then. Yeah. That's awesome, though. Well, ironically, because we are Brave New Radio, and then Sunday Brave playing here on Brave New Radio, wanted to there's no exact affiliation with you guys in the station. It just happened to be, a
it
Brave
is pretty cool.
thing. We're both Brave here, the radio station, and you guys. So tell us a little bit about that last song that you just played, Bad Woman.
So Bad Woman, when I first wrote it, I had this vision where back in college there was this woman I really wanted to ask out, right? But it just didn't pan out, and she was so great, and I kind of twisted it in my words. So I named it Bad Woman, and then I riffed off of it. And the one thing that I really liked about her, and this is kind of shallow of me, the way she walked was really just amazing.
All right.
I don't know why.
Way she walks, way she moves.
It made my heart flutter.
Nice.
Okay. So the line in the beginning, she will take everything she needs, pretty much, and then when you watch her strut, it tortures your soul. That was the beginnings of that song, but obviously it wasn't in a bad reiteration, or I just kind of flipped the script, and then I sent it to John. I'm like, hey John, oh, she's a bad, and he was like, cool.
That was my only reaction.
Yeah. And then I sent it to the guys maybe a week later in the studio, and I was like, guys, I have this riff, and I was just like, and we wrote it that entire night, pretty much.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it was one of those one hit.
Like Mercury Bowie type of, just
Yeah.
write in one in one night. Might as well.
Let's not compare
So in
us to
this
that one.
case, in this case, Bad Woman not being bad, a negative way, bad is like, damn, she's bad.
Yeah,
Like, in a good way.
She bad.
Awesome.
She bad.
All right, so what song do you guys have next?
So we are playing I Refuse is the next one, correct? So this song, it's a little weird. So when I first reached out to you, right, we rewrote the set kind of in an acoustic way. So if you actually hear this in a real sense, this is more, I call it Foo Fighters. This is my Foo Fighter song.
All right.
But we're going to give it a different feel altogether.
Sounds good.
So this one's I Refuse.
Tell me lies I wanna hear. Burdens a sacred atmosphere. Won't touch this feeling I can't remember. Holding on without your fuel. And you have no use, 'cause I this fear impending. Thought of you, don't want to crave, 'cause I'm losing all my senses. I'm abusing my forgiveness. This could be the end of you. I refuse. Cause I losing all my senses. I abusing my forgiveness. This could be the end of you. I refuse. Oh, and you have no use. I refuse, refuse, refuse.
Awesome sounding, awesome sounding. That I Refuse by Sunday Brave here on Brave New Radio Presents. KC, tell us a little bit about that song.
Okay, so I actually never told these to the guys how I wrote about the song.
Okay.
So at one point, we our other singer, Zell, who's not anymore with us, she had a line in the beginning. She goes, "Tell me lies, I wanna hear." In the first verse, that was pretty much all her. And then riffing off of what she was saying, but she was she was channeling a breakup. But the lyrics that I came up with in the chorus, it was more, at least for me, a political sense, right? So I'm saying no to the big guy, screw you kind of thing. So for me, I refuse is the feeling I want to emote, and that's kind of how about. But if you just kind of read through it, it can be a breakup song.
Yeah.
It can be anything.
Easily. It could be
Right.
like a, Rage Against the Machine, like taking down the manpower, or just I refuse to be walked all over by, an evil woman, I guess, a bad woman in the negative sense. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your own musical inspirations. Who did you listen to growing up and channel in your music?
Man, there were so many. I actually, two little stories. When I was younger, my uncle gave me the first cassette to Genesis.
Okay.
I could not stop listening to it. I had no idea who these people are. I just believed it was so. I had no idea. It just made me feel great. And then my mother had I think the second cassette or the second album of Earth, Wind and Fire, and life changing. Eventually I want to have a 14-piece band also.
Wow.
Because they're so great
Yeah.
live. If you've ever seen them live, or have ever seen any of their footages, they're so. I just want to be that band.
All right. So there's a band that inspires you.
I want to be that band.
Awesome. All right. And then for the rest of the band, man, I mean, in that song, that last song, I Refuse, I heard a little bit of like a Latin American, a Spanish feel to it. And I know, I think Marcelo and Junior, both of you, vocês são brasileiros, no?
Exactly.
Yeah. I know a little Portuguese.
I speak Portuguese.
Oh, man.
A little
Nice,
bit.
yeah.
Un poco.
I speak a little bit English.
All right. Well, so Marcelo, can you tell us a little bit, how you inspire, or how you put your creative process, your Brazilian feel into the music?
Yeah, like my I start to listen to rock after Brazilian music, because my family is very traditional Brazilian family.
Okay.
And I was listening to samba, Brazilian folklore, something like that, and after that, like Brazilian rock, because like, we got a lot of great rock bands in Brazil, singing in Portuguese.
Right.
But the first American band I got was Kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After Kiss, like, dude, I need an electric guitar.
Yeah.
That shit, like,
So then you combine like
yeah,
American rock
yeah,
music and then the Brazilian samba.
Exactly, yeah. Because I start to play with 10 years old with acoustics. But when I listen to Kiss, like, dude, I need to go to electric.
Awesome.
That was my first American band passion.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was Kiss.
Very cool. And you came to the United States at a young age?
No. I got here 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, well, 35 years old.
Well,
No
welcome to the United
No
States.
money, no money, no English. Like,
And then joined the band.
well, yeah, man.
Awesome.
I'm cool.
Very cool. Bueno. Obrigado for your story, man. I appreciate
De
it.
nada.
All right. All right, guys. You're doing a wonderful job so far. So tell us what song you have next.
So this one is what we call Living a Lie. No, you can't cut me loose. You owe me the truth. No, you can't sweaten me. No, I can see right through. Better leave me. Living a lie. Living a. I see this bottle through and through. Stop thinking of you. Burn your iris with your lies. Deceive is your cue. Better leave me. Dare you say I won't? Dare you say living a lie, living a lie, living a lie, living a. Dare me say I won't. Dare me say I won't. Dare me say I won't. Living a liar, living a liar, living a liar, living a. Thank you.
All right. Sunday Brave here on Brave New Radio. That was their song "Living a Lie" off their latest EP called "Taking Over." KC, tell us a little bit about the album itself, EP. I feel like when I listen to it, it's a message of insecure love, rough love. You know, you got Bad Woman in there, living a lie. So, what was your creative process when putting this EP together?
So it's such a weird concept because like I mentioned before, the way I write songs, essentially, the way at least the way it views in my brain. I picture what John's already playing, what JR could be laying down as a bass, and then what Marcelo's doing in a high end, and all I have to worry about is choruses. So Living a Lie when came about after that little riff, living a lie. That's pretty much all I played for them. And they all put their spin on it. And then after like 2 weeks, done song. And rinse and repeat. So no matter what the song is, I will automatically think of what these guys are playing, have a complete chorus, and then we build on it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then talking about like the whole entire album is just a whole bunch of experiences from when I was a little younger, from then now, and then putting all together in a package on an EP format.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
any like personal experiences of, breakup or just someone, stomping on your heart?
We have a song, unfortunately, we're not playing today. It's called Darlene. Just to give you an example, right? How my brain works. So Darlene is an imaginary woman that I created.
Okay.
Okay? So the space that we actually rehearse in is in Clifton. And right behind it, or rather right in front of the rehearsal studio, there's a go-go bar right in the front, right?
Naturally, yeah.
So
You've
I
been to
pictured-
Clifton, you know that they're everywhere.
So it's not like we're not like we're going there. It's just,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
anyway, so I pictured a guy that's really attracted to this woman in the go-go bar, and her name is Darlene.
Okay.
So it's forever immortalized into the song because the street is Main and Gala. So there's a Gala supermarket right there. Main Street of Clifton is right here, Van Houten. And then I'm picturing the guy really having this conversation with this woman that he really fell in love with, the stripper or whatever it is. And I have a conversation of how that kind of turned around. And her name is Darlene.
And then you write the song based
And then I write
on
the
that,
thing based on that.
based on like almost an imaginative experience.
Imaginative experience.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your next song that I presume you're gonna play, and it's called "Taking Over."
So Taking Over is so this one's the heartbreak song, right? And when I first wrote it, one of my other past exes, let's just say, kind of really did me wrong. Let's just say that in a really nice way. So I kind of channeled all those emotions, but in a concise sentences into the format of what that is. And so after I kind of gave the guys, but it took a while because, like I said, I can't count. So at the beginning, I wanted to do, let's just say, I wanted that hit. John was like, oh, what are you counting? I don't know. I'm like, John, I need it in there. It's this moment where I feel like you're going like this, kind of. Or rather, the sounds are panning from left to right. After about a couple weeks, we then transitioned into that song, but then we forgot about it. I completed it, repositioned it again 2 months later, and Taking Over was born.
There you go.
Yeah. It was
Cool.
pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience altogether.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's just creating music and putting the whole process together is awesome. And now you guys are naturally just a harder rock band. You guys play, real like hard instruments.
These are hard instruments.
Well, of course, but in a much louder sense, I
got you,
suppose.
I got you.
Now, today this is an acoustic show, so were you able to easily, I guess, change your process when it comes to playing acoustics?
Yes and no. It was a harder because whenever you play, no matter what it is, whenever somebody go an acoustic set, everything is so low that you tune into everything. So we rehearsed for about a couple months, or rather 6 rehearsals, just to kind of fine tune it and find a good place. Because when we were playing like that song, I Refuse, it's really fast. It's like 120 BPM or 140. It's like a punk rock song pretty much. And then we played it almost like a Spanish hit just like a little samba kind of thing going on.
Right.
So to get that muscle memory into your brain is really hard when you've been playing it for so like a fast paced kind of song. So from all the songs that we played, just a little bit of adjustment, and at least for me, where I sing the words is a little harder than most. But through practice and the effort, it goes through a little bit.
Yeah, and I think the practice definitely paid off. The acoustic sound beautiful, especially Marcelo, your guitar playing with the samba. That sounded beautiful. But let's get into taking over.
Taking over.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Do you think I need you? Mistaken love. Take your feelings back now. There's no room to turn around. What a waste of my time. Just thinking out loud. You think you owe me, made a new man. I learned to walk before I could run. 'Cause I'm taking over. And tonight it's taking over. And right now, right now. Now taking over. And tonight it's taking over. And right now, right now.
Awesome. Sunday Brave here on Brave New Radio. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
You know, listening to your EP, obviously it's a louder feel. You know, you're rocking, you're head bopping, but even in acoustics, man, it sounds
Oh, that is the greatest compliment.
so
That
great.
is the greatest compliment. Because it's a lot harder when you're trying to make noise with quieter music.
Right.
Or quieter instruments. But if you can play the exact same thing that you're doing on this setting, I think that's
Oh yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And you
right there.
guys still managed to rock out. So it's awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Once again, Sunday Brave here on Brave New Radio Presents. Casey, tell us a little bit about some goals that you have for 2019 that the band has.
Okay. So I've told these to the guys, and I'm going to look you guys all in the eye, and I'm going to say this. Madison Square Garden.
Madison. All right.
Seriously, Madison Square, my lifetime goal.
Okay.
At least with my brothers, right? It says Madison Square Garden presents Sunday Brave.
All
As
right.
soon as that happens, I can die happy.
Hey, that's a great goal. Keep reaching for that, man. I think it's attainable.
Thank you.
I think that is the
Thank
goals, and these kind of goals are always attainable. So now, what about for 2019? What do you have in store? Anything?
So we have
tours, shows that
We
you
have
like
quite
to
a
promote?
slew. So the shows for the time being, we pause it because we are doing some stuff on it.
Okay.
However, there should be another EP coming out in a couple of years.
All right.
Yeah, we're already in the works. And then hopefully in a couple more months, more shows down south by Asbury, PA. So that's what we're going to focus during the summer because, it's where it's happening in Jersey. You got to go down south.
Exactly. Hey, North Jersey still has some shows,
Hey,
but I
there's some
know
shows up here.
South Jersey definitely, like Stone Pony and a lot of cool venues down there as well. So, all right. Well, best of luck to you guys. Thank you so much once again for being here. Any final message you want to give to our listeners, our audience who's watching this video right now?
So you can find all our stuff, thank you guys, on SundayBraveNJ.com. You can find all our info and stuff. However, just for something of note, we are being played also internationally on radio. So that's like
Cool.
our biggest accomplishment, at least last year into this year. So we're really proud of that.
That's right. And playing here on Brave New Radio is also being played.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
Yeah, being played
Oh.
internationally, which is a cool thing. We have a lot of people in South Korea who listen, so thank you, our South Korean friends, and Brazil as well. So we have people in Brazil who listen. But once again, thank you so much, Sunday Brave. Again, you can find them on SundayBraveNJ.com. You can stream them on Apple Music, on Spotify, any music streaming platform. So make sure to check them out. And, they're rocking, and they can also do acoustic. So check it out. You can even book them for
We're for hire.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And to the rest of you listening, please keep tuning in to Brave New Radio all night, all week, all month, all year long. Why? Because we are Jersey's #1 for new indie. But we're also the nation's #1 college radio station. Sunday Brave. Have a great night. Everyone else, have a wonderful night. Take care.
Peace.